everybody, welcome back to Habitatkitchen. I'm Andrew Beauchamp, and today we are trying out another brand new recipe, and that is Japanese fluffy pancakes, also known as souffle pancakes. You guys excited? Because I am. I got this recipe from I Am a Food blog, and I will post it below. The first step in preparing our batter is mixing together our 2 egg yolks and 1 tablespoon of the sugar. And it says just to whisk this together until frothy and white. The nice thing about this recipe is that it makes a small batch. So if you're like me in quarantine with only 2 people, you don't have to have like 17 pancakes. Now it says mix in the milk in batches. 4 tablespoons in total, so I'm just gonna add them once, mix it in, and then repeat until all the milk's in. Okay, so the next step is to throw in all of our dry ingredients, which is just the 30 grams of flour. Add the baking powder, which is half a teaspoon. I'm just going to sift that all in. It says to mix it thoroughly until well combined. And now that is 1 part of our mixture. Okay, I'll set that aside. Now for the second half of the mixture, which is the egg whites. We're pretty much going to be making a meringue to then fold into our egg yolk mixture later on. All you need is a 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. With the cream of tartar, we're just going to add our 4 egg whites. Make sure they are room temperature. They will fluff up easier. We're going to whip the egg whites on low to medium speed until they're light and a bit frothy, and then at that point we'll add in our sugar. And we can up the speed now as well. And I'm going to add the rest of the sugar in. I'm going to let these whip up until they are light and frothy and they can hold a stiff heat. Perfect. This is what you want to see. It also says to be careful not to over whip your meringues. Once you have your egg whites complete, it's time to now start to incorporate them into the egg yolk mixture. So I'm just going to take about 1/3 of our egg white mixture. More. Perfect. And it says to whisk that egg white into the egg yolk mixture. Do it too much, but it says until combined. Perfect. And that looks like it's combined. It's all one color. And do the same thing, repeat. And it says to then take the egg yolk mixture and pour it into the bowl of the egg whites. You're not going to want to whip this together, you're going to want to gently fold it in. So that just means, starting here, you're going to go down the center, go around the side, and fold over. And that's what folding is. It just keeps, and you're just going to do that until it's combined. And I think our batter's done. So all we have to do now is cook up our pancakes. So I've let my pan heat up a little bit, and it says to lightly put a little bit of oil onto your pan. It doesn't give any measurement, but I think that's plenty. And then it says with a paper towel to then wipe it around the pan, just giving a light coating to everything. And then it says to, with either an ice cream scoop or a measuring cup, I'm using a 2-inch measuring scoop, and I'm just going to scoop it with some of my batter. Place that right in the middle. I'm going to flop it down a little bit, not too much. You need a pan with a lid. I don't have a pan with a lid, but this one comes very close to fitting, and it will hold the heat in enough to steam the top of the pancake. Leave it in here to cook for 4 to 5 minutes. It has been 4 minutes, so I'm just going to lift the lid. Ooh, it's steamy. And it says to put another dollop of the batter right on top. Just like that. Move it. And then to cover for another 4 to 5 minutes. Oh no. So I'm back again, retrying making these. So I know what I did wrong is it said low heat and I put it on a low setting, but it should be low. Okay, let's give this a final check, guys. Ooh. Okay, let's take this off. And the only difference between this pancake and this pancake is that the larger one was lower heat and a little bit more time with the lid on for it to cook and puff up. And the one that didn't get as high, I think it was because it was less time, so I only did it for like 4 or 5 minutes, and it was a higher heat. And I think that's where the mistake came in. But let's try the fluffy pancake. Show well on camera, but it's so fluffy. The layers in there are so intense, and it's just puffy and pillowy and delicious.
They're very light. They're really good.
Try this. This one's the other one. I still think it holds up. It is still good.
This was not your final one?
No, that wasn't the final. That was the one I thought kind of fell flat, but it was actually good.
The later one is definitely fluffier.
Yeah, but it still holds
delicious,
up. Yeah,
even if it falls flat.
Thank you guys for coming along with me on this one. I had a blast. It is a bit more of a difficult recipe, but I highly suggest you try it out. And until next time, guys, well, stay hungry.